TFTV here, BWill with my FanSight, man. Titans just lost to the Steelers 16-20 in Pittsburgh. And the moral of the day is just balls. Really, and pause, I mean that in the most respectful way possible. One of the coordinators today that we had on offense didn't have any balls at all. Tim Kelly, I'm looking right at you. No balls today. Play calling, terrible. Worst game I've seen him call all year. First off, first half, going into the second half at halftime, we're there on the 12-yard line or something, third down, third and goal, whatever. It's not even, don't matter if it's third and goal, third and 10, it don't matter. We're in the red zone, 20 seconds left with a timeout. We call a halfback draw play. Where are your balls at, Tim Kelly? Act like you have a pair. Even if you don't have a pair, act like you have a pair. We got a quarterback that's confident and already thrown for 153 yards in the first half, and we hand the ball off to our rookie running back in a halfback draw play has no chance. Has absolutely no chance. You know, it starts with Tim Kelly going into he pulls the same thing. We get a fortunate call when they scored a touchdown to go ahead up 4. They get a personal foul on the extra point. We get starting field position at our own 40. Tim Kelly calls a terrible play call going into on the third down. He calls another little handoff, like fake ass sweep to Tajay Spears on third down. And then we throw a Hail Mary to Burks where he gets hurt on. We shouldn't even have been in that position if it wasn't for him trying to get the touchdown, being aggressive in the first half, and then being aggressive on that second to last drive also, instead of just being so conservative, man. It's terrible. I don't know if Vrabel's in his ear saying, hey, we don't want to turn the ball over here or whatever. If he is, he's fucking wrong. Or if it's Tim Kelly just not having a sack. Either one is completely wrong. But one thing's for sure, our quarterback's got a sack. And our offensive linemen, they played terrible. They were better in the second half, but they played as well as they could, as banged up as they were. You know, we knew the offensive line wasn't going to play well. They didn't play well, but they played well enough for us to have a chance to win the game. And that was taken away from us by an offense coordinator that didn't have any balls today. He didn't have any. Terrible play calls. He's like he crawled in a cave or some shit. Didn't want to have any hoorah about him. Didn't want to match the energy that our quarterback has and has been having in the last 8 quarters of football. You know, we've got a quarterback with a hot hand. The guy had 153 yards passing in the first half alone, and he only gets 40 passing yards up until that last drive where the defense is playing back. Play the hot hand. You know, it's bullshit, man. Just terrible by Tim Kelly. Defense, they held him to 20 points, but that Pittsburgh offense was terrible. They shouldn't even have scored 20 points. It should have been more than 20 points if Pickens had his head screwed on right and toe taps in the end zone. Defense didn't play well. We couldn't stop a nosebleed. We couldn't stop the run. Played well in coverage, but I want to say that's because Pickett missed 5 throws at least. Just missed him. He looked like a rookie quarterback today. You know, it's just all around not good enough performance to win under regular circumstances. You know, we didn't have the circumstances was Tim Kelly fucked us, but really the defense didn't play well enough. The offensive line didn't block well enough. It wasn't a well-played game. Either way you cut it. But Tim Kelly is still at fault just for the terrible play calls that he's called in the end of the first half. And then when we got good field position off the personal foul call on the field goal. Just terrible, man. It pisses me off. It really does, man, because we should have won that game. We should have. Levis. Yeah, I knew he threw the interception at the end. The guy's a gunslinger, man. We see what we've got. He's a gunslinger. I'm fine with that. He's trying to make a throw, trying to make a play. The good that he did today 100% outweighs the couple bad plays he had today, man. He played extremely well in a hostile environment, his second game of his career. Really good stat line. He had 153 yards going into the first half. I'm not exactly sure what he ended up with. I think he was over 250, but another well-played game by Will Levis. His quarterback's not the reason why we're losing, like it was before, in my opinion. One of the reasons why it was before. You know, Will Levis is not the issue. So that's positive. That's some silver lining that we can take away from these first 2 games and Will Levis' first couple starts. He drove us down the field in the 2-minute warning, drove us down the field again in this last drive, just made a mistake at the end. He's doing his job. We just got to get a good offensive line around him and get another weapon or two outside to really complement him and his style of play because he's going to push the ball down the field. Now, if Tim Kelly can't call that style of offense throughout the whole game and not boogie and get in a cocoon or something and just shell up, then he's got to go too. You know, I'm not ringing the alarm on Tim Kelly to get fired or nothing yet, but the shit he did today was fireable. Terrible play calling, man. Terrible. But on the bright side, Levis looks like he's that guy, man. He looks like he's going to be a quarterback 100% starting for the rest of the year. But going forward in the future, he looks like he can be that guy for the Tennessee Titans. The guy that we've been yearning for, that we've been waiting since McNair, frankly. You know what I mean? And of course, I'm not comparing him to McNair by any means, but I'm saying of that stature of a quarterback that this fan base can get behind and believe in, he's getting there. He's winning over this fan base. He's playing well. So, you know, I just want to see him keep building on performances, see what he throws he could have took back today, or, you know, sometimes he'll get too quick in the pocket and try and take off. He missed hop in the red zone in the first half. That was just a result of him getting too quick, trying to think he sees a gap and just trying to run through the gap. It's the NFL, man. It's a lot quicker than it is in college, even the SEC. But I'm still overall very, very, very pleased with what I saw from Will Levis. You know, I think we've got somebody, you know, and I don't say that lightly because I wasn't saying that about Tannehill, and Mariota had me fooled. I ain't gonna lie. But, you know, I got all the scars built up from the last couple quarterbacks we've had. I don't say that lightly with Levis thinking that he could be our guy. He really could. Really proud of him today in that performance. Second career game in a hostile environment in Pittsburgh. We've went to Pittsburgh in the recent history since 2000. Shit, take it back to 2006. We have not done well in Pittsburgh, no matter how good our team was. You know, we just don't do well in Pittsburgh. We don't do well against Tomlin. So my expectations for the game were already a little tampered, but we still had some positives to take away from it, specifically with Will Levis and his play. So either way, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about Will Levis' performance. Let me know what y'all think about the Titans' performance as a whole and Tim Kelly's play calling today. I know y'all are going to have some strong opinions about that. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. But make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all go back and watch the watch along on TFTV Sports, man. We had a really good time. Really active chat. Really good time today. We hope to do more of that. But appreciate y'all. This is BWill signing out.